National Football League on EA Sports. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Indianapolis Colts. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Here's the rookie out of Rutgers, Isaiah Pacheco. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Colts, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
From the 30 on second down, Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Now they try the right side here. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Mahomes throwing on 4th. He's got his man, that's Hardman. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10 at their own 16. Now last year's leading rusher in the NFL, this is Jonathan Taylor. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
21.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Colts at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second down, another run with Taylor. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
21. 11.
Play action, Ryan. And he'll find Pittman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
1st and 10, Taylor now. 23 yards on the play. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Taylor. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
On 3rd and goal, Ryan. Looking inside, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Colts are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive as they watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have.
He's got a man complete. touchdown. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Ryan. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are. This team is truly trying to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Taken at the goal line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now here's Mahomes. That one into the hands of Tony downfield. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little bumping. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 37. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff looking right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And that's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on third. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down. He needed to get to the 20, but he's a yard or two short. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Open man is Fortson. He's got it. Touchdown! Joe Fortson, his first touchdown of the new season as they have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 21-14. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. They go play action with Ryan. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Ryan. This one completes Alec Pierce. Finding room at midfield. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Ryan will throw again. And he's got Pierce. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 23 yards the pickup there.
Nice first down pickup there by Alec Pierce. If you want to talk about underrated athletes from the 2022 draft, you must include his name. Excellent size, runs a 4.4 40, and can jump out of the building.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away from that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been...
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that's caught inside the 30. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught at the 10. A big play there for Indy. 43 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run here with Taylor. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. They go play action now. Ryan. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone.
And this will be caught at the 30. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the 2nd half. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Colts. Michael Pittman, 76 yards. And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the 2nd half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelce. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And on that last pass for Patrick Mahomes, he tops 20,000 career passing yards. And, of course, this is a guy who came to the league in 2017. So to get to 20,000 so quickly, the only question now, where's the ceiling? Is it 40? Is it 50? Is it 70, 80,000? We will wait and see. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This drive has turned into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the 1st down, Chiefs.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Right back to him on 1st down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are right back in this football game. Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. After the interception, here's Ryan. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
20.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Ryan. Over the middle, complete. It's Pierce. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Alec Pierce. 76 yards. And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they actually need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelce. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 33. A gain there of 21 yards. Now from Colts territory. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount. He got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Mahomes' throw caught by Tony.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Chiefs are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last.
And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. That one goes for 30 yards.
21.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Down. 22.
Now it's Ryan. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod.
Colts will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And, partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two,
he's got him in, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Alec Pierce with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Mahomes will throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter play. By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important third down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll run on first down. Moore looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and that's it.
It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
Now here's a timeout as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. On second down, they'll run it here. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
First throw in overtime now for Ryan. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Well done by the defense. They did their job here in overtime.
Boy, did they ever, because now it's 4th and really long. So if you do decide to go for it, people think you might be a little bit on the nut side, don't they? But guess what? If I did decide to go for it, I'd call something deep. I'd throw a deep pass and hope that the defense didn't remember to just knock it down. If they intercept it, it's almost like a great punt and helps out your defense with field position.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
What can Mahomes do now with his overtime drive? He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every